drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled off.
And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Bulls head it quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead. And they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snags it over the middle. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Finds his tight end. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changed.
He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds, create that negative play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I don't think the defense was expecting run on that play. Second and forever. They were all dropping back into coverage. They got gashed.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going to try to get it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Florida 23, Tulane 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground.
Touchdown, USF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The snap, the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket. Did a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely
throws toward the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smooth.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Off the boot, looking for his man. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
He's got great speed. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think the offensive coordinators out there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Finds a crease at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Trying to fight their way back into this thing, down 16 and about to kick off. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He chucks one out to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Shakes off the defender. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This offense has a second down play. Back to the air one more time. On the run, still looking. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's McCullough. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? Third and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
And they're going to try to convert on fourth down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
The give to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On second down, he'll fire. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trying to move the sticks on third down. They'll run it from the gun. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, South Florida. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. They want to throw it. He's got his man. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
53, Tulane 15.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tulane.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. He brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, USF! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 35 to Fresno State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't hang on is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Pressure coming. Got his man out of the backfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked off. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
He wants to throw it again. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Getting some heat. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Using the quick game.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Here comes the option. Touchdown, Bulls. And the route is on. And they'll try to tack on 2. He'll ride his man on the option. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's caught downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Get set. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Going for it all. Touchdown, South Florida. And the stomping has commenced. He'll try to tack on one more. Here's the snap. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The corners are walked up tight. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man down the middle. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Florida, 74, Tulane.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet in bounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
To the air on first down. Unloads it left. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And great recognition by the quarterback. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back to you. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Tulane offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The run from the shotgun. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And I'm not going to lie, that 4th down in medium range is really, really difficult. You want to play pass, you're expecting pass, but offensively, boom, you sneak it in there. That means you knew something. You saw something against this defense that you knew it would work. Great job by the offense, sticking to their guns, calling the play that was a little bit outside the box.
And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Slings it downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him...
Oh, look out! And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown Bulls. And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
88. Tulane, 22.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Defense in press coverage. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Black 24. Black 24.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Woodside. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with a dub, and really, everybody staying healthy. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense. Because today...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Clear. Clear. Set. Go. Go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably will, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll take another shot here. Brings it down on the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He's looking to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got his man quickly. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback checking the play. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.